Hello everybody, we are here for more Kubera. Apologies if I sound a little bit drained. I'm recording this on Thursday at about 10 AM, having finished work on Thursday at 2 AM. So, yeah, a little bit drained, but hey, this is the only period of time I've got where I can actually record. So, let's run it, shall we? Yes. Why does that surprise you? Didn't you even see when Horiyama was cast? Yeah, I did. Judging by the looks at the time, I'd guess it was a day in my 20s. Anyway, there's a human who knows my exact lifespan. Well, whether or not he remembers. So it doesn't surprise me that you know it. I mean, you're a god, so... Besides, other gods working for God Yama would also need to know, so they can take care of the after-death affairs. True, but they can't disclose it. Hmm? Yama has the authority over the Book of Names, so he's the only one who can speak of it. Or someone who's been delegated that authority by Yama. Some magicians who use Yama magic are granted some of that authority, so they could also disclose it. But they need to bear the consequences for doing so. And Kali? Kali also needs Yama to give her a good reason to be able to. They're both 5 Zen gods, but Yama still holds priority. Of course, things would have been different if Yama was still 4 Zen when Kali appeared. But she was too late. Yama was already a 5 Zen when she got to this universe, and his place and power as the god of death were already set in stone. Besides, he holds absolute authority over the Book of Names. Does that mean it was God Yama who disclosed my lifespan? To be honest, you wouldn't even be in Yama's consideration. You're using Kali's items and her son is fond of you. To him, giving Kali a chance to intervene by extending your lifespan is out of the question. In fact, it doesn't even have to go through Yama. Protecting the afterlife of his universe from a 5 Zen and primeval god Kali is made possible by order. That's protecting Yama. So he could even grant some of his authority to order if needed. So Brahma. It's God Brahma. God Brahma's order. God Yama couldn't betray that order when the safety of his jurisdiction is at stake. God Vayu went around implying it was God Brahma who disclosed my lifespan to other gods because he couldn't say so directly. Very interesting. Fucking Brahma. Season 3, episode 337, N20, 23. Are you disappointed to know Yama isn't rooting for you? Not really. I understand he doesn't have a choice. I guess the same goes for other gods, including yourself. Was it, I still want this lousy universe to have some hope. Still holding on to hope after billions of years. It's hard to understand, for I've given up much emotion so I could endure all that time. Same. I can't even imagine how long that is. I just truly admire her for it. Was God Value related to her on a deeper level? Maybe. I'll say this, just to you. I don't believe following order is the last hope for the universe. And those items you have, I don't believe chaos is the right answer either. Kubera Lees, I feel bad asking you to do something even we Azteca failed to do. But don't let any of the primeval gods manipulate you. They're not the hope of this universe. None of them are. I understand. I know we creations should not look to them for hope. That's good to hear. So you knew about this as well? Oh wait. So you knew about this as well? I had a hunch it wasn't just got injured who knew. Don't worry and leave the rest to me. I've done this since long ago. Is that right? So someone else used the Sword of Return to travel this way? That's right. Anyway, worry about Yuta now. I know you sent him ahead of you. There's no guarantee that you'll meet with him right away after you go through that opening. And even if you do, he may not be the same Yuta you sent over. Ugh. You were there all along, and you didn't say a word. Did you have fun watching me not being able to say things in any other way? Yeah, I guess I did. I was speculating what you meant by you won't follow order. I mean, given that he's Brahma's bitch, yeah, he's probably gonna be too pleased with that. You're putting words in my mouth. That's not what I said. I simply don't think that's what will save this universe. So you'll go along with something even when you don't believe in it? Then do you follow because you believe it's hope? Of course I do. I believe in it. The path I chose is the right path. And that's the justice and hope this universe gets. It's a waste to dwell on the past that cannot be changed. It's a path we abandoned already. Or could you just have... Or you just don't have the courage to admit you've made the wrong choice. I see you've changed, Vayu! Is it the possibility of what used to be your betrothed being somewhere out there? Is that why you've changed your stance? You're on the same page with me until recently. But look at you now, flipping sides just like that and lecturing me as if you're all better than me. That's not what this is. Whatever! It's not like you have the guts to revolt, so just save it. Regardless of your belief, you're just gonna hide in the crowd as one of the many. Aren't you? Just like you did at the beginning of time. Shade. Feels like I've been doing this for some time now. I don't think I'm building any muscle though. Maybe it's because I haven't eaten anything? Yuta's still out, but something tells me I should wait for him to wake up naturally. Yuta, I'm bored. I know you won't answer me, but here we go with my monologue routine. Let's see. How should I start? I've read you these books too many times. I bet you're sick of them. Or wait, I haven't read that college physics that many times, right? But I don't have the original copy, so I'm never sure if the context is right. Oh! How to distinguish poisonous mushrooms. How about that instead? Or a new version of 282nd Lee's 100 Years of Life plan. Or how about my wish to list of my college dreams of day 1124? Well, let's see. Why are you skipping day 1123? Ah! Yuta, what did you just wake up? Or were you just listening with your eyes closed? First, let me hear the story about your house date on day 1123. I told you all that thinking I was talking to myself. I can if you're listening. I should have kept quiet and let you finish day 124. Anyway, in the Abyss in N20... Is the Abyss in N20 your last recollection? That's where I used the Sword of Return to send you here. I followed as soon as I could, but there was some delay. I'm not sure what your concern is, but the last thing I remember is the Abyss in N20. Phew, thank goodness. I guess nothing happened then. Yeah, I don't believe him. And the scar on his chest. So what's the plan now? Since your ultimate goal was to return to your original time, you're going to go straight to N20, right? Is that Willarv? What's happening? What's happening indeed? I've seen Cigar on a thumbnail, but that'll have to wait till next week, because I'm not doing any more than 2 chapters today, because I need to get ready to go to work again. Been a very hectic week, but hey, here we are. We should hurry. It's very rare to come by the right passage like this one. Also, if you're new, leave a like, comment, sub. Even if you're not new, you should comment and like and sub and share the video around and hit the notification bell. Trying to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year, so if you can do yourself and help me achieve that, would be absolutely fantastic. But yeah, carrying on. But wait, let's think for a sec. We can do that after we go through it. It might close any minute. Don't worry about that. I can reopen it with the Sword of Return. No, you can't. Of course I can. I've done it before. When I came to this space in N20 using a book, I was able to get back to N20 using the sword. Please, that's because you went back to where you came from. But this is different. We came from the Abyss in N20. This passage leads to N23 Willarth. Not even the Sword of Return can open the same passage as this one. And if you've done it before, you should know where those passages usually lead to. Return. Or there. Yeah, to tell you the truth, it took me countless tries to get back to N20. But I thought that was because I wasn't used to the skill. It has nothing to do with that. Unless we want to go back to where we came from, all other passages will lead to some other place and time, and it won't be N23. If the sword could take you to the right place... and right time so easily, my mother would have kept it for herself. Then, how about waiting for the next one to open? But we don't know when that's going to be. Maybe not for me, maybe not so much for me, but the wait time could be too long for you to bear. Besides, wasn't your goal to return to N23? Why would you want to wait for the next one when your goal is right in front of you? Well, that's... Once we go through there, we'll have to suffer all over again. In here, we don't have to face any threats or dangers, and above all, you seem to be free of your appetite. I just want to stay here with you and be happy. Yuta, you do too, don't you? Wholesome, however. But that's a lie, isn't it? Being happy in here doesn't change the reality, Yuta. If it means happiness just for me, then I don't want it. Remember those words? You already gave up on our happiness. At that moment... I mean, this isn't Yuta, obviously. The scar on the chest suggests as much. Season 3, episode 338, N20, 24. The life of an ordinary college student that you so longed for. Thanks to a mental transcendental, you once had that back in N23 during your stay in the sewer realm. Unfortunately, you realized on our first date that it was just a dream. But you could have remained in it regardless. You could have chosen to continue that life. And live happily with your loved ones. I really hoped you would. But what was your choice? Are you sure you won't regret this? Here you can have everything you ever hoped for. But the reality will never allow that. Being happy in here doesn't change the reality, Yuta. If it means happiness just for me, then I don't want it. Still, I know how much you tried to make me happy. Thank you, Yuta. Although it was just one daydream, I believe it was truthful. And now you're telling me you'd rather stay here so we can be happy. Do you really think that's what you want? If you ask me, I'd say it isn't. Please be honest with me. The reason why you want to stay here. So I can try to keep you from causing the demise of the universe. That's why. Being in N5 or N20, wherever you go, the Turaka get more powerful because of you. You'll never be welcomed and always be the common enemy. So let's just stay here. I'll be with you, so you won't be lonely. Forever. Please, that's impossible. For a human to endure all that time. I can do it! No, Elise, you can't. The mentality of humans are made to go through rapid changes that suit their finite lives. They develop fast, they also degenerate as fast. I know you are much stronger than other humans, but you will still break down in the end. In the worst case scenario, you'll choose to end your life, but if you die here, that'll be the end. Your soul will perish. But of course, I will not just sit back and let that happen. I'll try to get you out of here, even if it means by force. And it won't matter when or where to. I'll take you through the first passage that opens. In the end, our attempt to prevent the destruction of N23 will need cause it to occur sooner or later. But there's no other way? If you go out there, the Turaka will. That's why you should go alone. What? I mean, I can't guarantee that'll prevent the destruction. Other than that I'll be better. Other than it'll be better than me going out with you. I really can't guarantee anything else. But I'll definitely be better than seeing you break down, so... Stop it! So what if I break down? If we get separated now, we won't see each other again. You know I don't have much time left. I don't want you to stay here and break down because of me. I can't want you like that. I'd rather you go out there where I can't see you. So I can believe you lived your life as the Lise I knew until you stand before Yama. Did I ever tell you this? Whenever I had to push you away or leave you behind, I always told myself this could be it. I know your time is short, so I'm well aware that we could never see each other again once we part ways. I still want you to stay true to yourself until the end of your time comes. The Lise I know would try to hold on to the happiness within her reach. But she couldn't turn her blind eye to the misfortune that's afar when she sees one. Look, this world's already in danger with or without me. Who knows? It may not be the Turaka that bring about its destruction. Knowing all this, can you still be happy? I don't think so. If anything, the guilt and anxiety will run much faster. Still, YUTA, leaving you here all by yourself. Please don't worry about me. You've given me more than I could have ever asked for. And I'm just grateful I got to see you again. This is enough to keep me going for another 100 million years. You should go. Wait. What do you mean you got to see me again? 100 million years? Don't tell me that's how long it took before I got here. Holly, how can you stay alone for that long? Wouldn't it be a little better if I came to visit often? I mean, with the sort of return? What a bad timing. Wasn't your appetite supposed to be okay in this space? That's what I thought. But I guess not. Now go before I end up killing you. As for the sort of return, summoning will activate as long as you're alive. So I'll try to respond to your call and return to you even if it means tearing this space open. That's exactly what my instinct would want. I'm sorry to say this, but find another weapon. That sword wasn't suitable to be your main weapon anyway. Instead, find and use a spear, just like the Gold Knight book taught you, okay? Forget that sword and don't try to summon it, Never. YUTA! Never find a landing spot. This might hurt a little. Oh. She's right at the heart of it. Ah! There she is. It's wife. Hello, wife. It's been a while. How have you been? We've been stuck in the past again. But how have you been? You look as beautiful as the day we left. Chapter 57, N20. The end. Next chapter, the Snake King. Oh, fuck! Woo! Right, well, I'm all excited for picking up next week. And with that out of the way, I've been NOOOOO. You've been you. Hope to catch you next time for another video. That's a tar. Bye now.